grand rising. I don't want it to freeze up no more. Grand rising, everyone. This is Moon Goddess 777. I got this. I wish y'all could see this scenery back here, but guess I got too much sunshine or something shining in. Because the sun done came up, but when I was originally trying to do this, it was not as much sunshine. But let me put this thing down. Because I got too much light coming in, but I'm learning. It's a nice scenery though. Okay. Maybe just a little bit. All right. Well, anyway, this is brighter, isn't it? It's a much brighter atmosphere. It's not all kind of dark and gloomy like the other atmosphere I had. But it's really bright. Anyway, it's still gonna come through. So what I want to talk about today is what I heard last night and I've been hearing, which it's been talking about. Everybody's been talking about the woman and the man, and you know how the women feel so entitled and how they feel like they should not have to deal with polygamy and stuff like that. Well, and it's two sides to that story. Honestly, I honestly don't agree with everything that these personalities or whatever. I don't agree with everything that they say, but I do agree with some stuff, and I agree with Kevin Singers last night, and I also agree with some of the stuff that's like not you're not gonna agree with somebody 100%. But I do agree with him talking about leftover women last night. And I also agree with Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar been talking about this stuff for a while. Um, I don't know why people seem to think that he just started talking about this thing about how the women in the patriarchal society that we live in, I know Kevin years ago was on the men, but now recently in the last few years, he's on talking to the women and stuff about how to get themselves together. And he does come off to seem to be superficial about looks and stuff like that. But although I don't agree with everything him or some of the other ones say 100%, I don't. But I do agree with a lot of the things they say because we are honestly still in a patriarchal. It's the patriarch is coming down to a certain degree. It's being torn down to a certain degree, but at the same time, we have to learn to deal with the matriarch and the patriarch. There's an unbalance that's going on because in the beginning, that it was matriarchy. The women were actually ruling this stuff, and when the women were taken down and the great mother was taken down and the male god was put up, and that's when the unbalance happened. This since the patriarchy been ruling, it's been a lot of wars because the masculine energies and stuff like that. It's all about conquering, divide and conquer, and thinking with the what is it? Is it the left brain? Thinking about conquering and competition and capitalism and all of that. So since even when Alexander the Great entered ancient Kemet, Kush, the land of Kush or Ethiopia, it's been divide and conquer energy. That's the way they set it up. The Roman rules set it up to be more patriarchal. The woman has to the woman has to actually submit to the man. He makes the rules, and you know it sounds bad the way I'm saying it, but I mean that's how it is with a patriarchal society. The men rule, the women have to be submissive and stuff like that. And if the women don't get in line, then they are pretty much just left out, left over, or whatever. In a patriarchal society, if we was back in the ancient times, they probably would what witch trials and stuff that they had for the women that didn't obey and submit and were rebellious and burning them in oil. But now it's the way I guess they just shun them or call them the angry black female, or if it's a woman or another race or culture, they be like the undesirables, or they can't submit to a man or whatever. With the Adam and Eve thing, they don't talk about that there was a woman before Eve. Actually, there was Lilith, and Lilith would not submit to having sexual intercourse and wanted to be on the bottom. So that I think she was tough, so they didn't want her to kick their ass, so I guess she got upset from the story. She went off with Satan and had like demon vampire babies. She rebelled because she wanted to be accepted for being equal to Adam because they were both actually made at the same time. Lilith was. Now Eve, in the story, she came from his rib, but that wasn't the case with Lilith. She just wanted to be equal. Yeah, she wanted equal treatment or whatever. And he wasn't willing to let her, have SEC intercourse and be in control. But okay, what I'm talking about now is, yeah, it's an imbalance. I mean, it ain't all on the women either. It how can I say it? If we would get in line, then the men would have no choice but to fall in line because although the men are stronger and they are our protectors and they are out front, we are the spiritual subconscious using the feminine energy to guide them with wisdom and stuff. Because if you ever notice, behind every great man, he really has a special kind of woman. I ain't saying it's a good woman that he has, or a perfect woman, or a righteous woman, but she has some type of ability or some type of wisdom, even if it's just worldly wisdom, not necessarily, but to navigate him through certain counsels and different things or whatever. And they choose some of these politicians and powerful people. They choose these women not based off of the fact of, is she does she have the perfect figure and the right size body parts and the perfect face. They choose them based off of, is this a good person to build an empire with and carry on a legacy and things like that. We can't blame it all on the women because the men have to be wise in their choices of choosing who to spread their sperm and seed with and to build empires. And because this woman that you choose to marry is going to be the woman that's going to bear your children and feed them. I mean, she has to know how to nurture them to be strong and to nurture the different body parts so they can actually carry on the genes and be healthy and actually, have the right mental capacity to carry on the family name, the family. It's nothing. It's not a simple task. Back in the ancient times, they would actually divinate to see if your ancestors that were passed on wanted you two to be together. And it's not just about you, it's about the whole family. When you marry somebody, you're not just marrying them for yourself. See, that's what they taught us wrong in our society. They taught us that, is you love somebody and it's romantic, then just go on and get married and just run off in the sunset. But see, that's not the case. We back in the days, it was families coming together for economic purposes and to build communities and to pass the generational wealth down, And if one person didn't have, then the family came together to provide that couple with certain items, far as cows and horses and maybe a place to live. It was not just a decision of, well, I'm gonna do what I want to do because I decided that I'm in love. I mean, it's we got to get back to the ancient ways because it actually worked. I ain't saying we got to do it perfectly like our parents didn't even do it like that. But like our ancestral mothers and them did it, but we got to get close back. We might got to go directly back and still have the technology because those people weren't as ignorant as we think, running around with how they painted in our school books or whatever, running around like they were naked and foolish. Them people they were more actually advanced than we are now at this point in time. They were actually more advanced than we are, honestly, because they had the bartering down pat. They was traveling all over the seas, and they were merchants. The women were warriors, and not just, the women were balanced in the aspect of knowing how to deal with the men and be masculine. Because we all have the masculine and feminine energies. So when they actually, Constantine actually produced the Catholic Church and stuff, what they did in the Bible was took away the fact of that we are one. I mean, you got it's the spiritual entities, the supreme source, the divine, the great mother, all those energies are masculine and feminine. It's not neither male nor female. And we can't explain it in a book. The supreme source, the great mother, the all is too powerful for us to put it in a mankind form and explain it as a mere human attributes. It's bigger than that. We can't bottle it up and put it in a book. There's no way to understand it. We just gotta appreciate the supreme source, the all or whatever. We call them, some people call it God, but it's even bigger than a God. We're gods walking upon this earth, but the supreme all, the source is And it's no beginning to this energy, and there's no ending. It's just all encompasses 360 spiraling up and out. I mean, it's just the sky, the universe is only a reflection of the supreme source, but there's no way to explain it. It's no way to put it in mere human form and characteristics. Okay, but I'm gonna talk about when Kevin Samuels was talking last night, y'all. I done been I was actually in the Facebook group a while back, like last year or whatever, because my son is actually big on the manosphere, listening to them and everything, and they really do serve a purpose. I don't agree with everything they say, but I'm a person that does self reflect, and I look at myself and actually reflect on what they are saying about women and how we act and we feel entitled and we want a high value man and all that. So I've always been the type of person that self reflect. I've gotten better now that I've gotten out into religion and I've gotten more spiritual and I've gotten to know myself more. So I do a lot more self reflecting. Well, I mean, come to find out, I'm not saying that everything is perfect. Nothing is ever perfect. We have to learn to chew the meat, spit out the bones, and accept things, and don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. That's what I do with a lot of things. It's nothing is never perfect, and it's okay. It's perfect in the imperfection. But now I don't agree with everything. But how he was talking last night about that leftover woman, he telling the truth. It's been this way for a long time. Whether we want to face it or not, you're not gonna just have a man by yourself. I don't give a damn. How women really are in a delusion thinking that because they have money that they can falter on their exercising it and health and keeping themselves up. Honey, it's been times when I was married and I still had to get out here, even though I had a good job. I was working out 6 or 7 days a week. I'm talking about when I say working out, I'm talking about I was, which I'm easing back into it. Maybe not like I did when I was, because I got married as a teen, but honey, I was going to the gym like 6 days a week. I was working, I was cooking. When that man got home, I was cooking like similar to the way I cook now. I've improved over time, but at 19, I was cooking like 3 and 4 and 5 course meals, working, taking helping take care of the kids, helping this man with businesses, helping him go to school, bettering myself, with degrees and certifications, making money, moving up on job, and I still had to get out here and compete with women that didn't even do shit. So y'all tripping. If y'all really think that y'all gonna sit up here and just because you got a PhD or you got a damn master's and all this shit, or you think you got the right car and house, you gonna make a man just be with you? Y'all lost y'all mind. Cause these other cultures, those women got money and all this and that, and they got generational wealth, and they still in there exercising. They still in there making homemade meals. They value their husband. That's why some of the guys in the manosphere, some of these guys I know, they talking about, well, I'd rather deal with a woman from another country because these American women done got so they don't even want to cook. And they are not lying. God knows they are not lying because I moved back home a few years ago, and this place that I moved to in the South was always a lot of cooks. Women would cook Sunday dinners. My grandmama would invite everybody over. We made iced tea from scratch. I'm talking about homemade lemonade, not that Minute Maid. I'm talking about homemade lemonade where you squeeze the lemons and that sugar, real white diabetic sugar, all that homemade cornbread, homemade cake, sweet potato pies, and I mean, we grew up. I grew up with my grandmother having a little farm where she grew her own animals, and we would feed the chickens and all of that. And I'm getting ready to get back to that. I'm going back to. I'm going as I tell you, we got to go back to the ancient ways and what we used to do. I'm going back myself. I'm doing as I'm walking it like I talk it. That's why a lot of times I'm not up here all the time. I have to be consistent though because I'm out here in the field actually doing things. I'm not just up here on the internet all the time or whatever. I'm actually in the field putting the work in, actually doing the work and stuff like that. I'm a worker. I'm not trying to be anybody leader without being a servant first. I'm actually a person that get out here and get my hands dirty, and I'm grateful that I'm actually able to come and express it in an art form or with a book or communication or music. I'm so grateful to the universe. I'm grateful to the great mother. I'm grateful to the righteous father. I'm grateful to the son, and I'm grateful to the daughter, and I'm grateful to the ancestors. I'm grateful to the spirit guides. Grateful to the universe. I'm grateful to the archangels. I'm grateful to the planets, the galaxies, the Galactic Confederation. I'm grateful to the 16 prophets. I'm grateful to the Orishas. I'm just so grateful to the elements, to water, fire, air, earth, and spirit. I'm just grateful to the Ashe, to the all, to the supreme source. Yeah, but like I said, getting back to that, I gotta get this spirit in there. But um, I was like I'm still a valuable woman. Like now, even now, y'all, I'm just gonna be real with you. I'm from a small town in the middle of nowhere. And I mean I travel moderately or whatever, but I attract men that I guess you would consider I don't really look at money and stuff like that. Cause I always been I'm not a woman I'm feminine. I'm very feminine. But I believe in being self-sufficient. I don't really believe in just being. I believe a man is supposed to do certain things for me, and I know how to accept. When they doing something for me, but I don't feel like that you should just be sitting around waiting for somebody to save you. But at the same time, I'm balanced with that. It's okay to be a little bit of a damsel in distress, but don't nobody want nobody that just ain't. You don't have no value to. Like, it's some women out here, they want a man to do all of this stuff for them, and they want him to save them and ride them away on a white horse. They don't even really know how to wash dishes properly. They don't even know how to wash their bodies properly. They don't take care of themselves. Um if they don't have like the extensions and all this makeup and all this, they can't look in. If you can't look in the mirror and love you, the natural you, without all of this stuff on, then you really can't love nobody else if you don't love yourself just naked. Like, if you when you get out of the shower, if you can't look at yourself and just love, like, whether you fat, skinny, big, lopsided leg, whatever, you got to learn to love yourself and value yourself first before you can love anybody else properly and be able to treat people right. I see a lot of women in the southern areas and stuff, um, and everything, how they talk to their sons and their husbands and their boyfriends and just men in general. Y'all, we are out of the survival mode now. It's time to balance out the masculine and the feminine energies. It's no way that men should be talking to women, calling them bitches and hoes and all that stuff. And there's no way that we should be calling men bitches and hoes, our sons, when we get mad with them, our men, or the men we screwing or whatever. I mean, it's a way to have respect. We gotta get back to love, y'all. Unconditional love, balance, and healing. It's a way to treat each other. We treat each other so terrible, but then we want to call the other races, the white man, the devil. When we look in the mirror, that's a pure demon. We treat each other like pure crap. It ain't just the women. I mean, the men. I think we as women, we got a lot of healing to do or whatever, and the men do too. And we got a lot of healing to do, and we don't carry these men in our womb with all this trauma. And when we have them and we see that it ain't right, we want to get throw them in the trap. But honey, age ain't nothing but a number, and time don't even really exist. You got to heal these children, because we know when we was carrying these energies and stuff like that, these entities, we were fucked up. We didn't even really know who we was and stuff like that. We was all caught up into this indoctrination and brainwashed with religion, and our mamas done told us all this stuff that they mamas told them that they got like all, and slavery. I don't even know if it really was a slavery. They probably just was, the other races probably was a slave, and they came over here, and eventually, we were so loving and kind, and we not really mean people. If you get in touch with the source, the supreme source, you good hearted. It's certain stuff that a lot of our cultures and we not gonna do. They know that. We not gonna just do certain shit to kids and people or whatever. Now, if I got to do some dark shit, if I'm pushed to do it, I'll do it. I ain't gonna sit there and be like, well, gee, I'm gonna turn the other cheek, and I'm gonna let God fix it. No, if I gotta get down and dirty, then and it's needed, you can use that energy when you need to do it to defend yourself. It's nothing wrong with that, yo. You got to be balanced. You can't be too holier than thou, and you can't be too down in the sin, which is lower self, down in your lower chakras and the lower desires. You want to be balanced because you don't know, you might gotta, you got might gotta rocket to the left or rocket to the right. You want to be balanced in between. But you want to stay high vibrational. How you do that? You do that by grounding yourself with the elements, with water, fire, air, earth, and spirit. And you do it by meditation. You do it by going inside and reflecting. You might don't know, like, well, how Moon Goddess 777. I don't know how to meditate. I don't know how to go within, Moon Goddess 77. You say go within, you say meditate, you say ground. So what are you actually telling me to do? I'm telling you, if you for just starting out, take your shoes off and ground yourself in the soul. I'm telling you to go by a moving body of water. I'm telling you to burn an incense. I'm telling you to spin around, heck, dance. That's wind dance. The incense, the wind, spinning, dance to your favorite music that relaxes you or something. Go outside, moon gaze at the night, sun gaze during the day. Do this. It might take it. Listen, this stuff ain't good. It might or it might not. It didn't happen overnight for me. It took some work. It took a lot of work, a lot of healing of my traumas and learning to love myself, learning to accept myself, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Not being that letting shame go, letting guilt go, letting those those little demons talking to you, telling you you're not good enough and this and that and the other. But y'all, ain't no man gonna save you or fix you. If you ain't whole when you go into a relationship, you gonna attract somebody that ain't whole either. You're gonna attract what you putting out. You're not gonna attract Mr. Right that's got all his stuff 360 and he's spiraling with the Kundalini energy and he got this money and wealth and you sitting up here, you all messed up on the inside. It don't work like that. The universal laws don't work like that. And also, I mean, honestly, I'm to the point now if a man got if he got somebody else, sometimes that's good for me because I don't have to be. I'm busy. I mean, if it, like I don't want to be in a situation where the man got somebody else and the woman don't know about me. I don't play that. Like I don't think it's fair to her. If that's the type of woman that he dealing with, he and that's the wife or whatever, he might need to reevaluate himself because you can't get out here and have wealth and make money and handle business. And you got some crazy chick running behind you trying to figure out who you sticking your phallus in every 3 seconds. I mean, really, she should be busy having stuff to do anyway. Besides running around following you or every I don't even deal with men that got that kind of headache going on. I don't got time for that stupidity. Yeah, I'm like, if your chick don't know the deal, don't come for me because I ain't got time to be dealing with no retarded ass, crazy ass chick running around here trying to figure out what that man doing and all up in my face when I'm out here trying to do stuff in the universe and help humanity ascend. I ain't got time for that. Really. I'm not even on that level, so I don't even want to deal with nobody that got that kind of drama going on. Cause she's supposed to know her place. I'm supposed to know my place. We supposed to be working like the matriarch used to do. We supposed to be all working like the musical school frequencies and shit. We're supposed to be in correlation. Ain't nobody supposed to be running around, and he ain't supposed to be making nobody look stupid anyway. If he know he got this woman over here and he got this, if he's a businessman that got his stuff together, but he gonna know how to handle that. I ain't gotta sit up here and worry about all that. I just know, you know what I'm saying. He coming through. We gonna do this and that, and the other women they happy, everybody happy. Because if it's such a shortage of men, how the hell you gonna be happy in a society where you think that you got a man to yourself, but these other women out here and see me when I was married, I didn't have a clue. Which I ain't even gonna say that my husband was balanced like that. He didn't know how to handle his women. I tried to teach him, and that's bad for me to say that. But I'm keeping it real today. I'm being real. I was younger than him, but he was older than me. But age is nothing but a number. I was trying to tell him how to manage things because it don't it's me. I don't have to have no. But I was born like this. I was a little possessive as a teen because I was just getting out there realizing what sex was about puppy love and all that. But once I got my, seeing what was going on in the world, I already knew what time it was. Just don't embarrass me, make me look like no fool. I don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? My family, like, girl, it's a way. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Even now. At this age, I have opportunities that you wouldn't believe because of how I carry myself. I mean, I talk, but I don't talk about my personal business like that. I don't tell stuff that need to be get cush hush. I mean, if you knew the opportunities that I turn down now, you'd be like, wow, people, it's all in how you. And I'm from a small town in the middle of nowhere, and they still find me, honey. If you only knew, like it's real. I be talking to some close people, and they be like, girl, how in the world do you meet these people? And they be, I'm talking about it. I've got one situation that I haven't even took the opportunity where the lady's like a doctor, the man is like an engineer, the woman want to meet me, the husband want to meet me, they want to do like the polygamy thing. That ain't even my first opportunity. Y'all back in the, I done had A-list celebrities that's like on movies. I ain't even talking about the people close to me know that I recently was talking to. I'm talking about A-list celebrities that women just fall out for us. And A-list musicians be like, see me, I do music and stuff like that. And, they don't even know what I do. I just be somewhere in my energy and they be like, can you come talk to me? And NBA ball players and stuff like that. I've had opportunities, not just the ones that look like me, but other races, okay? And not just on some hit it and run stuff. He on the court calling me and he already signed. And I'm sitting up here like, you watch this, y'all. I got my girls in the car. I was, he on the court making 3 pointers and talking to me at the same time. And he already signed with the NBA. Hey, if it really happened, it ain't bragging. But I turned, I still don't, all money ain't, all stuff ain't good for you. Maybe I was a little too maybe I'm a little too conservative. Maybe I need some balance there. I like I said, I reflect on myself and I try to fix me and balance me out because maybe that's not a good thing. That maybe I can be too conservative at times. Maybe I need to let my hair down and experience and see what this stuff all about because it's so like you gotta live it. You gotta live life. You can't be in fear. You have to appreciate the unknown and go into the unknown sometimes because you never know what's gonna suit you. I don't think I'll have I think my relationship would be unorthodox. It would be unconventional. It would work for me. That might not work for you, or what you got might not work for me. But I'm just telling you, it's been like this for a while. And it's sad that a man can't I counsel guys and they tell me all the time they cannot tell their woman that they actually have other women because they don't know how to handle it. In 2022, you really think you now if you got a man, it's some men that don't want to be bothered with a lot of women because I'm gonna tell you, he know he got to spend more money if he deal with different women. If he have you as a wife, the other one as a mistress, and then he got a side chick, that's money. He gonna have to spend some paper because it's gonna be a little sugar baby stuff going on, and then he got to deal with making sure the wife and the kids is all right. And if he got a business, that's money. That take money. So if you ain't really touching no money, and you ain't even well, if you don't even want to roll like that because it's gonna cause you a lot of problems when you start dealing. That's why they have problems because they be dealing with all these women and they ain't taking care of these women and the women get pissed off and want to spaz out and then they mess up the little good thing they had at home with that little wife that might be plain Jane, but she been with them and taking, holding it down for y'all to be able to go out there and play with them on the side. Then y'all want to get mad and let that woman at home know, well, she's messing with me, and that just crumble down the whole look because he already ain't he. The only reason he floating like he floating is because of the little plain Jane, sweet girl at home. But y'all get mad and then want to go and he been with me to and you messing yourself up because that woman really helping you. You helping her too, but she helping you because she's a wife. She's sitting back, chilling. She probably know what's going on, but she ain't really saying nothing. But then y'all want to get mad because he ain't even right anyway, because his money ain't right. The woman really holding him down and helping him. Then y'all want to go and mess with her. You should be like, look, you need to go put a coat on her and keep her ass warm, because she the one holding down the whole fucking operation. The woman that little plain Jane woman at home that go to church and probably a nurse. If it weren't for her, he wouldn't be able to get out here and play around with y'all and give y'all little pieces of change. I'm just keeping it real today. Well, see, we don't look at us as a collective. We don't look at it as humanity. We don't look at each other as what affect me affects you. See, me, I'm the type of woman. I don't just think about, well, girl, I got this man and he mine, and oh, he all gonna belong to me and f these other. I think about the other woman. I think about other women. Even when I was married, I was not. as open-minded as I am now, but I still was thinking about how that other woman felt, to have to deal with the fact of I'm married to this man, he messing with her, and he coming back home to me, and I'm the wife. But I always, I'd be like, look, you get yours, I get mine. It ain't that serious, boo. But I don't want you coming to. I done told, honey, when I was y'all think I'm just talking. Y'all think I'm up here just talking this talk, honey. I walk the walk. Like I said, I walk it like I talk it. It was years ago. I told this lady, I said, look, you get yours, I get mine. You can see him out, just don't come to the house. Cause I got my kids at this house and I don't want them exposed to a whole lot of drama. And I'm not gonna deal with it. Cause I'm gonna shut it down. Like ASAP Rocky. You know what I'm saying? So don't even come to my house with the drama. But if you want to meet him out, honey, boo boo, it's all fine and good. Cause I'm not gonna sit here and worry about what somebody do when they leave my damn house and where they going at, who they being with, and who they in love with, and all that shit. If they bring what they supposed to bring back to their house and they come through the door right, and I ain't got to worry about no disease and stuff like that, I ain't got too much to say. You ain't making me look like no fool. That's how I've been for a long time. And I'm telling you, that is a peaceful life. I ain't about to be going through no phones. I'm not about to be. Now, I might check out a chick, want to check her out on Instagram or whatever, whatever, see what I'm working with. If I could, deal with her, she got some sense, but I'm not doing all that, boo. I'm not going through your phone. I'm not looking through your ledger. I'm not seeing when the secretary come in and y'all go right off to the damn seafood on the water shit. I'm not. I'm gonna have my little world and enjoy myself and have me some peace and build me and better me as a woman. Because let me tell you what my pastor used to tell me. She said, when you go out there and you got a man, y'all married or whatever, you fussing and evil and mad, that make him want to be with that other woman. But when he got peace at home, he coming back. And what really made me go somewhere and sit my butt down and shut up is when my pastor said, "May she rest in power." Because I mean, nobody's perfect, and you have to chew the meat and spit out the bone with a lot of things. But she had some valid points. She said one thing about it, Kashaya, you can't chew them, and they can't. Them women can't chew them, and they can't eat them. They coming back. That right there struck a nerve in me. I'm like, damn, she right. It ain't like they ain't gonna be gone forever. And it ain't like when they over there with her, and butterflies flying in the air and fireworks and shit going off. It ain't too much. It might be better. It might be worse. But he coming back home. Y'all, we gotta wake up. Like, we gotta get ourselves when you get yourself right and you balance yourself out and hold yourself accountable, take care of them children. See, I be in love with I be in love, I'm a family oriented. I'm too much. I have to balance that out because I be too that's and everybody ain't like that. You ain't got to be like that. Cause I'm a moon child, so I'm with the fam. I'm a fam. That's in my DNA. That's in my footprints. I'm a family orientated. I'm the motherly mother. I love cooking. Everybody ain't got to do that. They don't got to look, but you better be able to get in that kitchen because this patriarchal society, baby. That's what they want. They want a woman and know how to look good in that kitchen and make some good food. This is the patriarch. Yeah, it's falling down and it's balancing out and the matriarch is rising, but honey, it's still the men. You know what I'm saying? They still kind of in control. They still running their shit. And even if when the matriarch do rise, we have to learn how to get along with the men and respect them and balance out. We have to learn to respect each other. We are too divided. We let this Roman rule come in and fuck us all up and get us to the point where we thinking that we them, which we acting like a devil, really. They act like they got some sense with each other. We all out of pocket. It don't make no damn sense. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It's 2022, and you thinking that you gonna have a man to yourself, and like Kevin Samuel said, you got these women out here they working out 6 times a week. They got money. They got education, job, houses, good credit score, 5-star chick, and she gotta wait for the man because he with somebody. And the woman he might be messing with might be a regular patty, a regular patty. It might be a plain Jane. Might not even be work. She might work at the damn diner. Them women waiting on these. What you? I guess what make them high value is in the worldly sense is the money they got and the wealth, but they might not be no good. They might be high value when you look at their portfolio. They might have dividends, stocks, and Roths and all that. They might have cryptocurrency and real estate and what else could they have? Gold and silver assets and um watches and stuff that's appraising and different things, coins or whatever. They may have a very nice portfolio of different assets or whatever, and have invested in blue chip art and what else? NFTs and the Picasso paintings or whatever. So they may have a very nice. Yes, I know about all of that. So I'm into that too. They may have a very nice portfolio, but are they somebody that you can actually feel you like? They may have other women, but do they have a decent heart? Do they have good intentions? When they put their phallus in you, what kind of in it, do you feel alive or do you feel bounded up or like you in chains? I mean, it's more to it than the money, baby. Yeah, if you love money, then you gonna get what you deserve. You gonna get what you put out to the universe. You gonna just be with a man because he got this and that. You gonna get what's coming. Sure is. Don't go chasing waterfall. It better be something more there. You better feel a connection because if he got money and he cold hearted, he know he can replace you. You ain't, but you come a dime a dozen. I mean, you really, honestly. They feel like they can they feel like it in the beginning till they really see these smart men. Let me tell you, they can see your value. They know you're gonna be somebody that number one, and they're gonna mess with you a lot. You're not gonna cause them a lot of headache. They ain't gotta worry about you exposing their business and trying to hurt them and stuff like that. They know that you're gonna be if you alone with them, you're gonna know how to pamper them and make them feel good. You know how to relax them and stuff like that. I mean, honey, I play crazy and I joke a lot, but one thing I do know, I know how to treat a man, and it ain't even got to be a rich man. I know how to treat men in general. I see value in men a lot of times that don't even have a lot. When you look at them, they don't have a lot of money. They just have good spirits and good. That's very valuable. I mean, when somebody has potential, they have people don't look at that no more. They don't look at the spirit of a person, the heart of a person, or them trying to come up and they might have some issues in life and stuff like that. Which I ain't out here trying to save nobody. I got to save myself, but I can spread unconditional love in a way where it can make them vibrate higher and feel like that they can make it and become something better in society and stuff like that. I'm just like, wow, this has been going on for a while. Like, you're not really gonna have a man to yourself. You probably not gonna have a woman to yourself because if it's a man that's busy working, she might have a little something on the side too, but she ain't gonna make that man look like no fool. You ain't gonna be able to tell. It's not gonna be where he looking stupid because it say in the Bible that a good woman, she get up early and seek out goods and items, and her family praises her and stuff like that. That don't mean that she ain't out there and got somebody on the side. Just because she doing that don't make her a bad woman. But she might go out and get her little piece while she out there providing for the going and merchants and getting things and tapestries. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. I ain't saying it's okay, but think about it. If you them men know this too. Those men, y'all men be in illusions that live in this little world where you think that you can sit here and dictate how a woman look, and you can say, well, she got to be a certain size, a certain complexion, her hair got to have her natural hair and all, and you ain't even got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out. What can you tell a woman, and what can you do for a woman? Well, if she come to you with a natural hair, she light skin or whatever color you want, dark skin, and she got the right shape, you living with your mama sleeping on the floor. You can't even do nothing for her. So what you worried about any of that anyway? You need to be getting yourself together. I ain't saying you gotta be like rich but at least if you at home, pay your parents to live there or something. I mean, really, like, don't just be a burden on your parents and you just freeloaded and you sitting up here old as hell. Like, come on now. Come on. When I moved out as a teenager. I ain't never been back home. Never really been back home to live. Never. And when I come back, I'm paying to play. I don't just lay up on my parents and make them expect them to take care. That's sorry. They already old. They already out here done worked and retired. They not getting a lot of retirement, especially in the South, in these cities in North Carolina. They not getting a lot of money after they don't work all their lives and try to pay for stuff. and try to have some. Now they gotta live on a fixed income, and you gonna bring your sorry tail up in their house and lay up on them and beg them for stuff. I probably would kill myself before I do that. I probably would off myself. I wouldn't even stay there. I mean, if you got to do that till you get on your feet, that's okay. Cause some of us fall down and we be bad off. Me personally, I got pride. I don't want my parents to have to take care of me. Not when I'm grown and rusty tail. No, no, I don't want to be begging them all the time for stuff. Even when I first moved back, it was slow. I was used to faster money. I hate to ask my stepdad. I hate to ask my parents. When I ask them for stuff, they don't know it, but it's because I really needed it. I was really down bad because I don't like to bother nobody. I don't like to bother them. Now, if I got a man and he want to help me, that's fine, and I'll help him too. But I'm just saying, don't just not try. Don't just be thinking, well, okay, I can do what I want to do and I can choose and pick where I want to work and all. And you living on somebody, you better get money however you can legally and help them people out. I'm just keeping it real. That's me. I mean, that's my opinion. Because when you put the right energy out, the right energy come back to you. You know what I'm saying? It's not what you do, it's how you do it. It's your intentions with everything. Everything is based upon your intent and your heart and balance, you know. But I really do agree with them about what they saying about these leftover women and y'all. If y'all really thinking that y'all gonna have a man all to yourselves, it's a few men that will be with you. But see, y'all don't want them kind of men. Y'all don't want a man that's gonna just be about you because he probably got a mental illness. He probably got a heart valve ain't working right. He probably got one leg. He might be in a wheelchair. Y'all too good for them. Y'all don't want them. Y'all don't want them men with them ailments like that. That's the only one that ain't gonna cheat. That is the and I know this, and I've been knowing this a long time, and I be on my stuff. Some of y'all ain't even on the level I'm on, and y'all think y'all gonna have a man to yourself. I didn't even have my husband to myself, and he didn't even have a lot of money. I don't even remember the time I ever had a man to myself in this society since I've been in this world. If I dated one in a wheelchair or was half dead, probably they can't when they get to the point where they can't get no erection no more, and they can't take no Cialis and Viagra because their heart gonna bust. You probably gonna have y'all done lost y'all mind. Y'all women done lost y'all freaking mind. Y'all believe that Roman rule. Y'all know them white people ain't sitting here got one woman. Y'all think these black men gonna have one woman, and y'all know these other races ain't got. They ain't gonna never have no. Matter of fact, I'm happy if he messing with a woman because I can compete with a woman. I can't compete with no phallus. I can't compete with no man. I ain't you can't either. I'm glad if he got want to be with another woman because I know he messing with a woman. Not just saying I got anything against homosexuality or it's what it is. But I'm just saying, I know if he with a woman, he gonna come back to me because me and her got the same thing. He gonna want to come back around to me. I ain't putting up with no disease and stuff like that. They got the doctors for that. But I'm just saying, it's good to have a man in 2022, y'all. Y'all complaining? And these men don't even want us no more. They want a man. A lot of them. They don't been molested when they was 3 months old by their daddies. Some of them they don't even want no woman, and you complaining because he want to have him a little side chick and a mistress, but he gonna come back home to you. He gonna maneuver his way on around to you like our granddaddies and stuff used to do back in the 1960s and the 40s. And y'all think y'all ass gonna have a man to y'all selves like Kevin Samuel says when them women been dealing with that. Them men have families all over everywhere. When they go to work, they'll come back when that woman about to have that baby. And they don't have a baby somewhere else. But you with your non-cooking, don't exercise, don't keep yourself up, low self-esteem, you got the wrong mentality. You don't even know how to talk to a man. You think my grandmama didn't have my granddaddy to herself. You ain't gonna have. I want to say the B word, but I ain't gonna say the B word up here. But you ain't definitely not gonna have your man. You ain't even doing half the stuff my grandmama and them were doing. But you gonna have a man to yourself, a high value man, or what they call it in the world. I guess that got money, but he gonna just come home and be with you, and you don't even know how to satisfy him in the bedroom. Have y'all women? Y'all think that y'all just supposed to just lay there and just let the man do it? Y'all really? And y'all just so entitled. The black woman is God, and oh, the black woman is this and that. And you really are a toxic individual because you been raised wrong and you won't get yourself together. You won't get yourself right. You think because you got a nice hair weave and you got that butt in that girdle or whatever, or you don't went and bought a booty and some breasts, you think that's gonna do it right there. Sex get old, honey. sex get old after a while. You got to have more to add to bring to the table. Okay, you got to have some value besides what you got between your legs, which is that's good. You know that's good. Men want that, but come on, ain't nobody gonna keep putting up with a pretty face and a good tail, but you got to deal with a whole lot of other drama. It's not worth it after a while because they they can replace you. You come a dime a dozen. We all need to balance out and get ourselves together and realize that we have to do self checks on ourselves and realize that we are not so and should not feel so entitled that we think the whole system gonna change around just for us, and we ain't even focused on our children, huh? We're not even focused on what we should be focused on is these children. You too focused on a man or a woman. What about your child that you brought into the world, huh? What about spending time with them? What about going out in nature and y'all doing things together as a family? What about the children? You already go to work. So what about the children? That man all in your face all the time. He want to be breastfed. You don't need no man like that. You need a man that's busy. You need a man that's got a lot of stuff going on that'll come around and bring you things. You don't need no man unless you're trying to have a group home and have a boyfriend with a shit. I mean, that's how I see it. If I got time to deal with mentally ill people and people that got disabilities, I'm gonna have me some kind of benefit. Well, I'm gonna be you know what I'm saying, getting some. No, you're not gonna be just free willy out here, free radical mentally ill with me. Kanye got $1 billion. Kanye can. I'm sorry, but Kim gonna get paid graciously from him being mentally ill. That man is a billionaire. You don't want to be doing that service for just completely free. But absolutely, I ain't saying you got to get no $1 billion or millions, but come on, you don't want to be dealing with that crazy mess. Just you got to be the one to go and take them to the mental health and get them a check and all that. No, no, you supposed to be done did that for you come my way. You know you supposed to be on your medication. You supposed to be taking your medication at a certain time, and you supposed to be able to look. I can pay you. I can pay you to deal with me. Something you hear me? That's how I mean. Come on, your time is priceless, but come on now. You ain't got time because you got to deal with. You got family issues you got to deal with. You got kids you got to deal with. If you 30 on up, your parents is older, you got to deal with your parents having health issues at this point. And then you got to deal with grandchildren. Or you got to deal with your parents having issues and children. If you don't have your children later on in life, that's a lot. You ain't got time to be breastfeeding no grown man. You need a man, if he crazy or mentally ill, he can self-medicate and come on back home and go to sleep or whatever. And if you don't feel like messing with him, he gonna turn over and leave you the hell alone to or go and get him a piece. Have him. That's why they need we need the side chicks. We need the side chicks. We need the mistresses. We need the prostitutes too. Because you don't want to be bothered all the time. It's too much be going on. And you ain't got time to be chasing him, worrying about who he come on home happy. And y'all swing it around again. Everything lovely. I'm telling you, everything work together. I ain't trying to condone men cheating. I'm not trying to condone side chicks and mistresses and prostitution. But come on, y'all, that's been going on since ancient times, and it helps. That's why a lot of times y'all still got y'all man because of them women. If it weren't for them women, that man been done left. Y'all killed you one because you be too much to deal with. Honestly, I'm just look. I was like a teenager when I know I was a trip. I had to learn. I had to learn, honey. I had to learn. I like I said, I don't agree with everything Kevin Samuels say 100%. I don't agree with Dr. Umar at 100%. But a lot of the things these men be saying, we need to kind of chew the meat and spit out and listen. Because if he right, if you sit up here and you got a baby daddy that didn't marry you, but you want to tell this man 10 years down the road that, oh, I'm a better woman now, I got a PhD and this and that. If that baby dad, that man didn't marry you, that man gonna look at your history. He gonna be like, well, why should I put a ring on your finger? He didn't marry you. That's how this patriarchal society is. Now, it's some good women out here. Not saying that every like Dr. Umar said, every woman ain't just a loosey goosey or whatever because she is single now. It's some good women out here, but for the most part, the society look at your age, and they do. They look at your age and they value what they. You're not gonna meet every man that care about that. Every man is not gonna care about how old you is and blah 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 and all this. Some of them gonna just say, "Forget your past. We gonna make it work." Men fall in love, and they do stuff that they would not do normally. They fall in love with you. They got feelings too, and they need to get more in touch with a balance of the masculine and some of them too emotional. And some of them just too masculine. We do when some of us too masculine too. We acting like men. But a man, every man not gonna judge you based off of who you been with, and because it's men that might be with you and see you a good woman now, and they might ride you off into the fairy tale. I mean, it can happen. It's all in what you manifest. You know what I'm saying? You might be a big woman and get you a good man, a good husband. It can happen. But we just saying they just saying in general for the patriarchal mindset, the Roman rule, how they really think, how they got it set up. And they got these men brainwashed like that. They got them brainwashed. Hell yeah, they got them brainwashed. You got to supposed to have a certain type of waistline. You supposed to have a certain type of the measurements, a booty and a face. Mm, you got to have a certain. You got to have a certain. Thank God I got chinky eyes. That's done help me a lot. It Every man of every race like that. I ain't even gonna. Kevin Samuel said that he was right. You got them looks, them cheekbones. I mean, I'm thankful. I'm thankful to my genetics, cause honey, that carry you along. I'm just grateful. I mean, I got some imperfections, but I'm just grateful for the cheeky eyes and the cheekbone, and a lot of other things. But I'm just saying, thankful to my mom and my dad. And I done had people get mad with me. Other races of women get mad with me because of my features. Go to hell. Go to hell. Get mad with your mom and daddy. It don't make no sense how petty women is, and they want to sit up here and feel like they God and entitled. And I would cheat on you. You know what? If you got one that want to sit there and aggravate you, and you handling your business, and you can't go out here and be a man, you might need to cancel that one. Y'all weak. Y'all men put up with this shit. Y'all weak. Y'all might need to cancel that. Cancel it. Cancel that heifer. Cause I'm not gonna put up with it. No, I'm not. My stuff gonna be working in order. If I gotta replace, if you gotta be replaced, see that's weak. When you know you got the wrong person on your team and you can't replace them, that means you got something wrong with you. Y'all be putting up with it. Y'all got these women thinking that shit. Number one, that you just gonna be with them. Oh, I'm in love with you. I don't want nobody. You lying, and that's where you mess up at. You need to tell them from the get go. Look, it's not gonna just be you. And I'm not just dealing with you. I got other women that I've been with for years. You know what I'm saying? You can be a part of the team, or you could just, sit on the bench and find somebody else. Y'all need to start being more honest with these women. Y'all the one they already mentally ill and demon possessed and toxic. They mamas didn't raise them right, and y'all sit up here don't help the situation out because y'all really make these women think that y'all just want them. Y'all know damn well y'all don't. Y'all know y'all don't just want to be with that one woman. Yeah, you love her. Love and sex is two different things, honey. My pastor tried to tell me that a long time ago. Just because a man go out and have sex with another woman, it don't mean he don't love you. That's what y'all got between y'all. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with love. What's love got to do with sex? Sex and love is two different things. I had to learn that because I used to connect sex with love. It hasn't. It's a tool. It's a tool for manifesting and creating. What are you creating? Who are you creating it with? But I'm about to get out of here. And y'all have a wonderful Tuesday. This is the A. Look, I got my red and orange, and shout out appreciation to Dark Moon Lilith. That's that energy, that red energy. Aries, I say. Mars, it's the war day, right? Tuesday. Tuesday, the war day. Shango, and that's Thursday too. The war day, the warrior day. Aries, Mars. What what's the moon, Dark Moon Lilith. But I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. I gotta go. I have things to do, places to be, and people to see, my loves. Unconditional love to you. Support our organization, My Eyes Temple of Healing and Unconditional Love. We have a lot of events upcoming. We've been in business for over 20 years, but we are accepting donations. We are accepting volunteers. I got it down in, if you look through my other pages, I have it down in the description box where you can send the donations to. How you can get in touch with us. We have a book launch party coming up. We have a Teach the Youth in Nature. We have a website coming, a lot of wonderful things coming up. Just keep up with us and stay in tune. And thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. And thank you to my followers. And y'all have a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. What we just went past some, what was it? A moon, Capricorn moon. Yes, that Capricorn moon get your mind right. And it's already what, a waning moon. So that Capricorn moon get your mind right. But I have had a lot of I have been doing a lot of ministering and stuff like that. It's been pretty cool. And I've been busy, in the field and stuff, and that's why I hadn't been up here. But I'm gonna try not to stay gone as long as I did this time. And well, we had parties back to back. Like we had a party on the same day, birthdays and stuff like that. And then with my organization, I've been doing some footwork in the field, and then my mentoring and stuff like that. Just a lot of wonderful things going on, and moving to another location, which is a better location. You see, it's brighter with to a better location has actually, it was tough, but it was well worth it, and it also was meant to be. It was time to let it. It was time to move on and let go. It was time for a change. It was time for a change of scenery, a change of environment, and all of that, y'all. But I'm grateful because in that location, I really found myself. I really, really faced my demons and a lot of my fears and stuff like that. I really found myself like, oh my God, I had many dark moments of the soul in that location. And I'm grateful. I'm so grateful. I am so, so grateful, everyone. Yeah, we're about to be doing some food events with passing out free food to the people like the elderly and the homeless and the children and whoever else wants to eat. But we're also about to ramp up our catering and stuff like that, and merch and us, different events, a website coming. I'm just so grateful. I have been doing the work of working on me and fixing my inside soul and healing my traumas and stuff like that. And it's just a beautiful thing to be able to just see everything coming to fruition. It just I'm just so proud of myself because I know where I come from. I may not be where I need to be, but I'm definitely not where I used to be. Oh my goodness. Oh, definitely not where I used to be, y'all. Telling you. I'm so, so grateful, just so grateful. Everybody have a wonderful day, a wonderful Tuesday, and I will see you guys soon. Maybe we'll be outside the next time.